Hello dear traders, let us review what major events drove markets in the past week. The US dollar index and US stocks advanced last week. They fell on Monday as Fed Vice President Stanley Fischer said the Fed may have difficulties with raising rates. These were slightly disappointed investors as they expected the rate hike to depend on economic data and happened almost automatically. The previous week started with positive economic data. US industrial production rose in September, with 7% of S&P 500 constituents having reported their earnings. The consensus forecast for third quarter earnings was improved to minus 0.1% from minus 0.5% on October 1st. Several companies from S&P 500 index reported their earnings on Tuesday, and third quarter earnings forecast was revised up to 0.2%. This pushed up US stock indices. Netflix stocks soared 19% on positive quarterly reports. The US dollar index edged lower as September inflation rose to 1.5% year over year. This is its record growth since October 2014. On Wednesday, markets continued the previous day's trend. US stocks were advancing while US dollar remained almost unchanged. No significant economic data came out. Energy sector advanced as oil prices reached a 15-month high. No important news was released on Thursday and Friday. Stock market indices were almost unchanged while US dollar index advanced for 2 days to hit a fresh 7-month high. At the same time, the euro slumped to 4-month low after the European Central Bank meeting on Thursday. The bank left the rates unchanged, but the ECB President Mario Draghi hinted on possible further monetary easing. The New York Fed President William Dudley said in its turn that the Fed may hike rates at its next meeting on December 14, 2016. As a result, the US dollar strengthened against the euro and other currencies. On Friday, the consensus forecast of S&P 500 earnings in third quarter rose to 1.1%. Should it happen, this will be the first increase of quarterly earnings after 4 quarters of declines in a row. Earnings reports of oil giants ExxonMobil and Chevron will come out this Friday. Speaking of economics data, US trade balance data are due on Wednesday, while durable goods orders are due on Thursday. The most significant economic indicator will come out on Friday, the GDP for third quarter. These were the main events of the past week. Happy trading and see you next week.